Holden is undergoing something of a transformation in Australia at present as it moves away from its manufacturing roots to an import-only basis beyond 2017. And this vehicle is the next chapter in that transition, the new Holden Cascada. The Cascada brings to the table something that has been missing in Holden's stable for the past couple of years, some European flair. Apart from some badging, the new model is identical to the car formerly offered by Opel, with Holden opting to leave its suspension tune and overall calibration unchanged. However, this model does have some pretty nifty tricks to it, the main one being its electric roof. It can be raised or lowered in 17 seconds at speeds of up to 50 kilometres an hour. The Cascada's steering is light and accurate at low speeds. It weighs up a little bit through corners, but probably not as much as you'd like. Speaking of corners, this thing isn't exactly an apex eating machine. As with most convertibles, there is quite a lot of shimmying and scuttle shake through the windscreen due to its less rigid underpinnings. Body roll evident through sharper corners. At the heart of the new model resides a 1.6 litre petrol engine that produces 125 kilowatts of power and 260 newton metres of torque, though peak power isn't available until almost 5,000 RPM, meaning you really need to rev the Cascada to get it moving. The other issue with that engine is that it's not particularly efficient despite that fuel claim. Today, in a range of conditions, we've actually seen a figure closer to 9.5 litres per 100. But the biggest issue with this car is probably the engine and gearbox teaming. That 1.6 litre engine produces enough power and torque to get you up and running. However, the gearbox feels quite busy. It's constantly changing gears, even though it's only got the 6 ratios, and it sort of just taps in when it doesn't really need to. Instead of relying on the torque of the engine, it sort of feels a constant need to shift it back and forth gears, which is a little bit disappointing. When you're in headier applications, it can take quite a long time for the engine to spool up, and even then it feels quite languid as it surges towards its 6,500 RPM cutout. That said, the Cascada is still a comfortable place to be with the roof down. There's very little wind coming in through the cabin. You could easily hold a conversation with someone next to you without yelling. And all the cabin materials feel quite cosseting and comfortable. You've got seat warmers, a heated steering wheel, and a few other little nifty functions that sort of bring you up to speed with its competition. The Cascada redeems itself inside. Its cabin will easily accommodate 4 adult passengers in comfort, and there is plenty of storage on hand. There are a multitude of different functions inside as well. The trick is working out which button you need to press. Overall, the Cascada is a competent package. However, on driving impressions alone, it falls short of the mark in some areas. And at this price, the new model sits on par with the A3 and the Golf, meaning it has some hard work ahead in the affordable drop-top market.